I think this is a controversial thing because to the extent they're looking at treatment, the researchers I've talked to about this, they seem to be more interested in trying to evoke the sensation of empathy. And I just
Yes.
think, why are we fixated on this? Like, we have a book against empathy. We have a growing understanding that empathy is a trade-off, really, that there are many different types of people who experience empathy in different ways.
Yeah, yeah.
Autistic people experience empathy in different ways than non-autistic people experience it. Are we trying to get autistic people to experience empathy in the same way as non-autistic people? Is that what we think of as like good treatment? Like, what is with the obsession with empathy?
Well,
I just replied back and was like, I'm not interested in like this concept of empathy. I don't think that's a treatment. What is that treating?
I so what I say is that if I could get rid of the word empathy, I would. If I could completely remove it from the entire English language, I would. Everybody is so fixated on it, except that the core feature of psychopathy. So if you kind of like, if you look at the humanity spectrum, right? And on one side you've got the autism spectrum, on the other side you've got the psychopathy spectrum, right? The sort of core features of these two is that, folks on the autism spectrum, it's too much sensory input, right? As a sort of overall feature, right? And then for people with on the psychopathy spectrum, it is a difficulty feeling things, and that could be anywhere, right? It could be feeling emotions, it could be, like
Gagney, I think.
Gagny, yeah, yeah.
Shout out to
Discerning.
Patrick.
Yes, hi. She talks about in an interview that there was this time she peed her pants at the White House because she couldn't, her powers of interoception were not that great. And so when I see people talk about people with psychopathy and empathy, I'm like, that makes as much sense as being offended that a blind person cannot see you in particular. It's like, oh, but how do you think I feel that you can't see me? You need to be focusing on how your disability makes me feel, and the fact that you can't see me, I feel bad, and you need to baby my emotions. Like, no, the problem is well, not necessarily can't, but there is difficulty feeling those things, and it's not about you. There is difficulty in feeling love for other people. It's not specifically about you, and quit making it about your feelings. And, it's ridiculous.
It's also, I mean, it seems so like what, like the sort of blind faith that people have in empathy, as if
Mm-hmm.
it's like some sort of that we're all like worshiping this idea of like empathy as being the thing that makes us human. I had somebody say in a comment to me that my empathy, my cognitive empathy, is Temu empathy. I was like, pretty clever, but also wrong way. That's like
Wow.
saying somebody has an artificial leg or something, prosthetic leg, and being like, that's a Timu leg or whatever. It's a little toilet like that to somebody else. And I was like, this is a great example of where empathy leads you, is to be like, psychopaths, no, we can't possibly have a psychopath law professor.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, there is this misnomer that empathy is what makes us human. No, no, what makes us human is having, like a human
DNA
brain.
similar, yeah, able to reproduce within the same species.
We're Homo sapiens. That's the definition. And everybody, like, it's the whole humanity spectrum that makes us interesting.